And there we go. The bell tolls for us. Freest of Egypt. Achievement unlocked. Achievement unlocked. Monarchy is back. Hey, I'm FeedBackGaming, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to blast through a bunch of achievements that require minimum effort, and hopefully I can cheese them to show you guys how to do them really quickly as well. So here we go. The very first achievement we are going to do is the bell tolls for us. Win the Spanish Civil War as Republican Spain. Easy. I'm going to grind a little bit XP with the one division trick. I'm going to go for political power. I'm going to build military factories in the capital because that's the state that I own when I engage in the war. And research-wise, I'm just going to set myself up initially by going for industries. I don't want to select any research that the nationalists will get when the war starts. So if I've got radio, when the war begins, then the nationalists will have radio. Same applies for all other research. So what I'm going to do is basically do none of that research, and then when the war kicks off, then I'll start researching it. So either I'll get the bonuses and they won't. I'm going to try and make an even balance between the weapons here. Guns are important, but also artillery to have an extra bite on my divisions over the nationalists. Now we wait. I'm going to convert that to the horse division because that is a very big division. The bigger the division, the more XP you get for exercising it. Actually, on retrospect, I actually don't want to research artillery because that means they're going to get artillery. So I only want to start producing artillery once the war has begun. We're going to maintain the popular front. Now we're going to go for army effort. We've got political power to spend, but we're not going to touch it. Hey! Nice early civil war. Republicans. Here we go. All right, so what's the best way of going about this? We'll select all the southern troops and assign it to separate individual armies. We've got these 3 divisions in the north. It just feels foolish to leave here. So what I'm actually going to do is delete that military factory and move them south with the rest of the troops. So we've got 3 separate armies. All on the field marshals. Now we need to hire 3 new generals. 1, 2, and 3. Now they're all under one field marshal. Z, front line. And now they'll nice, orderly move to that position. I'm also going to find this guy, put him on escort here, and here, and here. So I want to make sure these 3 divisions get back home safely. I'm also going to control B2 to railroad them into position. I don't end up losing Barcelona too early. All right, now we need to work on the tech. So we're going to need radio. We desperately need guns, and we desperately need artillery. That's right, we're forgoing most of the technologies that we'd normally go for because we want to focus on pure firepower. Artillery is very important, so we're going to assign 1 on there. Yes, we're going to accept volunteers from the Soviet Union. Planes in the center are going to be here, and they're going to be on air superiority and naval strike. I don't think that even matters though. Also, the first advisor we're going to go for is infantry expert. Currently, we've only got this one division. This is the one that's got artillery added on, so we'll train this now. This is going to be our attack army that we can push through the center with. All right, we've lost Barcelona. There's no point dying over that. We'll get these guys back to the front line. Gonna go for the defensive expert. Gonna go for concentrated industry. This is going to be a short war. We just attempt to hold the front in every single location. The field marshal, we're going to go for charismatic. I'm trying to push into Valencia. I'm trying to reinforce it with as many divisions as I can. And that way we'll be able to hold it and push them back and hold them back. We continue to build military factories in the rear. Now I'm going to move on to weapons. Once we've got superior firepower, we can work on to the next doctrine to get more organization. The secret to this is not to lose any key cities. We need to hold on to Malaga, Valencia, and Madrid. Right, now I'm going to go for war economy. And then we're going to go for equipment effort 2. We're going to go for these 2, and then we can rush these 2. Right, we're starting to get traits on our generals now. We can go for ambusher. Now we can work on just normal industry. We want to rush all the armament efforts to get the free military factories. I'd also recommend going for free trade. Import a little bit of steel from France. Next, you want to go for limited conscription. Looking for every opportunity for an attack bonus. I'm going to go for computer machine to get an encryption and decryption advantage. As you can see, this looks kind of messy, but we are holding on all locations here. Keep pushing as Valencia with these German tank divisions, where everywhere else is holding really well. Just have to reinforce here every now and then. Right, they've decided to push here, and you can see not much joy. We're holding ground, which is good because they're wasting guns, and that means they're potentially strengthening our side. Just keeping an eye on battles that aren't going particularly well. Look for the red, look for the amber, and in that case, reinforce them with an extra division and they'll do fine. Just got to get to the point now we need to produce enough guns just to sustain this army, then we can make our own division. Right, this is the ideal division we're going to make. Ideally, 2 of those would be perfect. Making a small amount of adjustments to my production. Still focusing on guns, but a little bit more support equipment now so I can add reconnaissance onto this division. Just a recap on production. Integrated support when we get the artillery. We've rushed support weapons 3, and we're walking towards war's computing machine. We need these 3 divisions now, so we're going to deploy them immediately. We've got an opportunity right here to make a push. We'll assign one of our more experienced generals and just switch you guys around. Build a little planning bonus, and off you go. Go! And there you go. Instantly break. Soft attack is just way too high. This division's already broken with low strength anyway. So that gives us a free opportunity for an encirclement. The AI will more than likely panic at this point and be really like, oh no, man, hang on a second, we're being encircled. Rip. This is the point where you kind of chisel away at their divisions and slowly get rid of them. Another opportunity right here. Gotta get over this river here, into the woods. Hills, hills. I think it's going to be possible. Just got to do a staff office plan. And then we'll just get over the hill and then we'll bash them on the other side. Go. The initial push is the hardest part. It's just a single horse division. Should be okay. Breaking through the second line with relative ease. The other side needs to push in to extend the combat limit. You guys can't leave. You can't leave. And we're breaking them away. And we get 4 divisions encircled. Marvelous. 3 divisions here. Almost full strength. We're going to smash into here. Smash into here. And break them. Boom. Go. Try and attack from more than one angle. And this will allow us to instantly get an encirclement. Might as well end this pocket a little bit quicker by getting us around. I'm going to change the icon for this guy because I realize it's hard to tell the difference between these standard divisions and these key ones. Next up, what we're going to go for is here to here. Perfect. Pushing into here. Go for Seville. And voila. Encirclement town. Here we come. A lot of these divisions are very easy to encircle because you can see a lot of them are low strength, so they're already battered and beaten anyway. Another opportunity is in the center, so we go for it. The German tank division has finally stopped pushing Valencia. I wonder how many tanks they've lost in that exact spot. I'm curious. 280 tanks destroyed. All right, that's the route. Push through, boys. I haven't bothered to use planning bonus. Just going to push with just right-clicking. Right-click is strong. There you go. Another opportunity to go here, then circle those 2 boys. Gonna be even more adventurous this time. Go here. I'll go for a bigger one every single time. More than likely it's because they're losing firepower and the strength on the front line gets weaker and weaker, so I know I can pull off more adventurous encirclements. Nice! What's this? 11 divisions? Nice. Melt them away. We've not quite reached the point where they've got not enough troops on their front line, but they're definitely a lot less stronger than they once were. Again, let's go 40 width. In fact, no. Let's go for the wonky 6 artillery build. Okay, 36 combat width. That's nice. All right, let's end this. This is pretty much already over anyway. Whoosh. End it. Aggressive. GG! And there we go. The bell tolls for us. Next. The next achievement we're going to go for is Free Egypt. Be Egypt and be free. So we start out as the UK. We release Egypt as a puppet and play as them. We are now Egyptian. It is that easy. The process now is to go from puppet to colony and then to free, right? First of all, we need to get some factories to actually produce guns to make divisions. Increase autonomy is to give guns to your master or to participate in the wars that the master is currently fighting in. Construction and basic machine tools. Go for partial mobilization. Now we have 3 civilian factories. Oh, wow. The secret to this achievement is to produce lots and lots and lots of guns. We're going to construct military factories. And we are going to tech towards industry just to get us going. And then we're going to get the research slots. Our first military factory. And we'll start training our first division as well. And we'll go with this one. Okay, now I'm going to rush weapons. Reason why I'm doing this is the higher value weapon there is, the more autonomy points I get for lend-leasing that to my master. So ideally, I like to tech towards assault rifles. We'll see what we can do. Going to go for secret weapons so we can give the boosts for electronic. Upgrade those guns as well. We're going to go free trade now. I'm also going to rush for concentrated for the building slots and extra factory output. Going to rush the infantry effort 1s now so I can rush through the guns quickly. Ideally, effort 1, effort 2, effort 3 for all the boosts. The UK would like to lend lease his guns. You know what? That's such a good idea. Lend leases loads of guns. Also, going for naval effort would have been a good idea at the start of the game so we could get more convoys. Then we could have accepted more lend leases. Going to make this division a little bit smaller. 10 width's more ideal. And pump out more divisions that way as well. Let's go for working conditions as well. All right, naval dockyards, convoys. To maintain the UK's land lease, I need 175 convoys. Let's do anti-fascist raids and anti-Comintern raids. The reason we do that is gains extra stability. Not a massive amount, but it's something to spend our political power on. few options here. We could go down to deterrence to get the extra factory construction speed, as well as stability and war support, which we'll use later. But for now, the armament effort's better. More factories means more guns. It's interesting how Institute Press censorship is 150 political power, which is the exact same price as the Democratic Reformer. So we'll go for the Reformer. This will result in slightly more stability. Stability results in factory output, so it's always for the win. 24 divisions of 10 width infantry. Exercise. Now we rush the assault rifle. Whoa! What do we have here? Danzig or war? Oh boy. You go here. You guys go here. Aggressive. Go. Alright, so being actively involved in combat will give me more autonomy, and that's the plan. We're going to grind as much as we can. Extensive conscription, and we'll also go total mobilization as well. Here we go. Subject controlling war score. Extra autonomy. Tiny amounts. We've lost a fair bit from Lend-Lease. Maybe in future, don't bother with the Lend-Lease. You don't even need it anyway. There's loads of time to build guns anyway. Anywho, total mobilization. The big fat rifle is done. Egyptians, inventor of the assault rifle. We've got the option here to get an extra research slot, so go for why we fight and then research, baby. Pushing them in Ethiopia, and Libya's pretty much already done as well. We've made back the losses from the Lend-Lease that the UK gave us. So what we need to do now is Lend-Lease to them. All right, done. Delete that army. These guys can suppress and garrison here. Can ask for this land, which has some factories in it, so we can suppress these areas. And now we consolidate. Now we definitely need to import every little bit of steel that we can. We'll get that from the United States. And then we start Lend-Leasing all excess equipment to our overlord. Production is 30 per day, 99%. There's no reason why we shouldn't be sending everything pretty much anyway. You know what? I've actually totally forgotten about Vichy France, you know. We can go here and actually fight back against them here. So this full month's delivery will give me 36 autonomy points. So the three main methods are Lend-Lease to the Overlord, fighting in battles and getting war contribution, and the third way is the continuous focus of increased autonomy. This is your last resort, because this really sucks. 0.5 per day is pathetic. You only really want to do that when you've done all your research anyway. Just to cover the research here, we're working on encryption, decryption, and attack advantage. Also working on plain old research, as well as more factory output. Almost there. Only another 26 points. Oh, there we go. We're good. Boom. And we're now a colony. Now we need to go to a dominion, and then we're free. Once again, I don't actually know if this works. This is an experiment. Let's make subs. Go, little submarine. You are free now. Convoy raid. And also be very, very careful. My contribution to the war is 15%. Not too bad to say I'm Egypt. Not gonna lie, this is a grindy one. Increased autonomy. Pumping out guns, Lend-Lease them to the UK. Also got a bunch of subs that are on Do Not Engage, but I still lose a lot of them. Not really that effective where they currently are. Hey, Dominion. Only one more to go. Don't you think this seems like kind of weird that the only way I can get independence is by buying off Britain, by giving them like loads of guns? Does that not seem kind of strange to you guys? 3 out of 4, done. Just need to get me freedoms. It seems when I increase my production of guns, eventually I reach a point where I get freedom pretty quickly. And now we are free. Freest of Egypt. Achievement unlocked. Next. Okay, the next one we're going to go for is Monarchy is back in fashion. I've attempted to do this achievement before, but I was too slow. And apparently Kaiser Wilhelm II dies pretty quickly, so you've got to do it quickly. And all you've really got to do is go down the focuses, post Hitler, and then make your way down to assassinate Mussolini. We'll do that. Okay, here we go. Civil War. Go, go, go. And you guys are going to get on the front line and immediately push. I personally think this Civil War is a bit of a joke. This dude gives you 20% attack bonus. It basically just means you just can't lose this Civil War, which in my opinion is a bit poop. I would have preferred if it would have been like a tiny bit of a challenge maybe, but it's not. It's just dead easy. Air Force, troops, front line, push, go, and that's pretty much it. GG. Gonna put everyone on aggressive, and there you go. You just put them on autopilot conquest. Once you've split them in two, the AI gets really confused. Mop up the south, move to the north, and it's pretty much over. Last push. Go. GG. Boom. Go. Kill the new state. Revive the Kaiserreich. This bit isn't very exciting because all you need to do is finish the focuses now. Gonna get the anti-fascist agent. Right, gonna go for Media Mughal. Now we need 40% support, but non-aligned before we can proceed. Once again, I would recommend you put everything on hold so you can do this nice and quick before Wilhelm II dies. There you go. Boom. Return the Kaiser. Right, now we need to go for naval rearmament and naval effort before we can go for the focus on the true enemy. Yay! Wilhelm II. That guy. Okay, now we can work towards Central Powers, Italian coup, get rid of the Mussolini. I never really understood this event. It never really explains why they give it back. Japan can give it back. China can give it back. They give it back, but for no reason. Like, hey, I'm going to secede some of your territory. Why? Just because we want to give it you. The reason why we're rushing these focuses without doing anything else is because Wilhelm II, unfortunately, dies very, very, very soon. And you can only do this when Wilhelm II is in power. If you get Wilhelm III, after Wilhelm II dies, can't do this achievement. It is one, you've got to rush. The Central Powers consist of Germany and Bulgaria, and that's it. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Monarchy is back in fashion. Only 17% of Italy is monarchist, but they've got their monarchy back because national focus is strong, right? And that's it. To explain this video, guys, I have a lot of achievements I can't see I'll ever make into full-blown videos. So I thought I'd just put them together into a little mini montage compilation video, as this is. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget, if you don't hit the bell icon, your subscription means absolutely nothing. I will see you guys later. Hope you have an awesome day. Goodbye. Whoa, what's this? Britain's decolonized? Is that normal?